I'll start off with this. It's because it's the last session, and I'll say I'd like to send you out being able to play stuff or know what to do when you pick your guitar up. You can play G, you can play E minor, you can play C, you can make the shapes. I think you're okay with the shapes, aren't you? Sometimes when your song starts, it catches up on you and stuff. Okay. When we get to playing through the songs in a few minutes' time, I'll expand on the role that the song plays. But say, for instance, you had selective amnesia and all you can remember was the 3 chords you've learnt this week and the fact that you've played to a beat. The one thing you can do, and you should do, is think of the groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, tick, tock, 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 right? And then just make up your own patterns, like say, play, tick, tock, tock, tock 4 times on G, tick, tock, tock, tock 4 times on E minor. That is Songbird, but you can make it up for your own pattern. Just don't even think of it as Songbird. Just say, okay, I'll play 4 tick tocks on G, 4 tick tocks on E minor, and fix something like that, and then do it. So when you get a chance to pick your guitar up, don't think in advance, what shall I do? Just pretty much, and same. Then you say, okay, I'll do 4 C's and 4 G's. Well, 4 G's and 4 C's and 4 G's would be another song, but 4 G's and 4 C's would be the stereophonic song. At least a big chunk of it. Yeah. So the point being, even if you're not thinking about those songs, you don't have to write it out. But there's the idea of playing 4 G's, and that's a tick, tock, tock, tock in each box, and then 4 E minors. Because I'm writing it out, but you can just say that to yourself. You can just decide on a number of G's, a number of E minors. Tick, tock, tock, tock is your unit, and can you see how you can create your own different things, right? Okay. So, John, pick 2 chords out the 3 we've used. G and
E minor.
G and E minor. So now pick a different number of G's and a different number of E minors to 4/4. Just what you fancy. Say C and G.
Yeah.
Okay, C and G. So you could do 4 C's and 4 G's, right?
Okay.
But the thing is once you've decided, what you do is you play it then, because once you've created something like that. You play it, and you probably have to stick to it. I'd say the new people that started this term, you pick on a pattern, and then you probably play it for the next few days every time you pick your guitar up. And so you haven't got to remember it. Oh, I'm going to play. And maybe it's a good idea to stick with one of the song patterns. So 4 G's and 4 E minors, or 4 G's and 4 C's. You're not trying to memorise this. You already know what it is. But what you're trying to do is decide what that sounds like. So you just have to keep playing it until it sounds like something, until you can recognise it, not as a G chord and E minor chord, but it's that particular progression. Because if then after you've done that, if you change it to 2 G's and 2 E minors, right, it's got a different feel. We can do another diagram. If we say we're going to do 4 G's, 4 E minors, so we do that, and then we put them all in a row, okay? Now I think of G as being higher than E minor. I think as we go down to E minor, that's the sound that I hear. So basically we're going to play 4 G's like that. G, 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 and then we're going to play 4 E minors. And it's going to go down to the E minor, and then here we're going to start again, so it just bolts on. Now that's more of a visual diagram of what you expect your ear to hear. But if you play 2 G's and 2 E minors, look, if I line them up, so it's G, G, E minor, G, G, E minor. You can see already the shape of the letters. It's got a different shape, and that will make a different sound shape in your ear. These are like building blocks. You can make up all different kinds of patterns. You'll never exhaust the patterns. And you haven't got to... it's not that you remember them all, but your body remembers them. Next time you hear G, 4 G's, 4 E minors, and you start playing it, everything will come into sync because you've been playing it, just picking it up and just doing your guitar. Do you see what I mean? So it's like you're building up... a vocabulary of chord changes isn't about knowing a G and knowing an E minor and knowing a C. It's knowing how to go G, 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 E minor, E minor, or G, G, E minor, E minor, G, G, E minor. It's those combinations of the chords that's the primary thing that you want to play with. If you go 4 Gs, 4 E minors on its own as a pattern, 4 Gs and 4 Cs on its own as a pattern, and just practice that for a week. And at the same time, put the records on for Songbird and put the record on for It Means Nothing. One day in that week, it might be the 7th day, it might be the 1st day, it might be the 2nd day. As you're playing G, E minor, if you haven't heard it already, you'll start hearing Songbird. You'll just start hearing it. And you've got to get to that stage with every song that you learn. On the way here tonight, I'm planning to do a song called Copperhead Road. I played it 10 times in the car. I kind of know it, but I still heard lots of things in the song that gave me more of a knowledge of the song. That's the key thing, and sometimes it gets lost because I'm trying to show you a chord or get you to play another chord or do something else. But you listen to the material, you play the pattern, and one day when you're playing the pattern, when there's no record around, you start to hear the record. That's it. But you have to do this accurately. This is why I only say tick, tock, 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 tick, tock, 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 tick, tock. Or even 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to put that on camera to say it's absolutely fine to use 1, 2, 3, 4, you know.